Hello, everyone. Sarah Stokes here with your full June market breakdown. And buckle up because a lot is happening in the housing, mortgage, and financial world right now. Whether you're a buyer, seller, realtor, or investor, this is the info you need to make smart decisions this month. Number one, mortgage demand dips again. Despite a slight drop in mortgage rates last week, demand actually fell for the third week in a row. Purchase applications went down by 4%, refinance applications went down by 4%, but both are still way up compared to this time last year, so that's a positive. The bottom line, buyers are cautiously waiting and watching both rates and home prices. So number two, Fannie Mae cracks down on occupancy fraud with AI. Fannie Mae just partnered with Palantir Technologies, yep, the same company used by the intelligence agencies to hunt down mortgage fraud, specifically occupancy fraud. And that's when a borrower says they're going to live in a home just to get a better rate or terms, but has no intention of doing so. So Fannie Mae is clear. If you get caught, they will take legal action against both borrowers and loan officers. So if you're buying an investment property, just say that. Your lender can still structure a great deal honestly. I could be your lender and do that. Number three, Trump pushes the Fed for a rate cut. Y'all, President Trump is publicly calling on Fed Chair Jerome Powell to cut interest rates by 1 full percentage point, even after last week's strong jobs report. May payrolls increased more than expected. Unemployment remains low at 4.2%. The Dow jumped over 400 points and the S&P 500 touched 6,000, but the VIX is kind of in the red, and that's not a good way. That means volatility is climbing and investor confidence is starting to shake. So anyway, despite what the headlines say, okay, inflation is still kind of a concern and new tariffs possibly driving prices higher. Powell is saying he isn't going to cut rates just yet. He's still in the wait and see mode. Number four, housing inventory on the rise. Good news for buyers. Active inventory is up 31.5% year over year. More existing homes are hitting the market. Median home prices are rising slower. This isn't a full-on buyer's market yet, but the tide is turning. Number five, Rocket acquires Redfin. Y'all, Rocket's $1.75 billion acquisition of Redfin just passed shareholder approval, and that means the second largest mortgage originator and the largest servicer and a top 3 real estate site will now live under one roof. And senators like Elizabeth Warren are concerned this could reduce competition and hurt affordability. So we'll be watching that closely, and I'm also worried. Number six, CFPB considers ending the LO comp rule. The CFPB is reviewing whether to rescind the loan officer compensation rule. And if that happens, it could completely shift how brokers and lenders get paid. This is one of the most disruptive regulatory possibilities in recent memory, so stay tuned. Number seven, economic calendar, what to watch this week. Next week's economic reports are loaded with data that could move markets. Okay, on Tuesday, you get the JOLTS job opening, so watch for that. Wednesday, ADP, non-farm payrolls, services PMI, crude oil inventories on Thursday, jobless claims Friday, non-farm payrolls again, unemployment and hourly earnings. Also, Fed Chair Powell is speaking, and next week's inflation numbers might reflect the impact of tariffs for the first time, so stay tuned. This market is so complex, but that's exactly why staying informed matters. Subscribe here on YouTube. And if you're on my Flowdesk newsletter list, check your inbox for full breakdown with links and local housing insights. If you need help with your mortgage, or if you have a friend, family member, or a client who needs help with their mortgage, DM me or hit me up on the link in the description. I got you. Have a great weekend.